another day, and yesterday I was like, yeah, like cute video, and then proceeded to make more videos, do my nails. Yeah, I do them myself. Yeah, the economy doesn't allow me to do nails for like 500 rand, which is okay. Like, you know, at least I can do them myself. And I don't need to plait my hair anymore. I just need to dye the girl. And that's that. It still feels like a rather new. I feel like I'm gonna cut it even shorter come December because the scalp on this hair grows. So yeah, but I like my nails. I did a short long thing. Tell me why I decided to do long nails on my dominant hand. I have to sew this coat for school. Like, make it make sense. But it's fine. How's it going, you may ask? It's going. And I want to say I'm almost done, but I'm almost done. So, clock it. I want to see like how far I come with completing the final coat, but we'll see. I ran out of like gardening stuff, so this is just pure me at my own time, and I work quicker when I'm not gardening, which is more convenient. But yeah, I was gonna talk about the art of nails, but now when I look at my work, I'm like, do I really have the time? Do I? This is like the masterpiece. You know, the garment is right there, mannequin here, like, you know, this is what we're working with. But yeah, there is so many videos of me yapping to myself. Like, I'm the type of person where I talk to myself when I'm by myself because I don't necessarily believe I'm talking to myself. I'll just pretend like one of my ancestors is sitting here and we're just having like a cute little catch-up session, you know, like one two. But I have videos of me just like yapping to myself, and it's fun, you know, because some things I yap about, it's just for me to watch and be like, wow, you really thought like that? That's crazy. But yeah. I think I did want to discuss as well designers. Right, I came into fashion probably, let's just say 2022. I knew that I wanted to do fashion a bit, but I wasn't so sure. And here I am today. My biggest, like, let me say my top designers, where I feel like I get most of my inspiration from them, and I just enjoy the clothing that they make. Number one is Moa Lola. I love Moa Lola. Like, one day, I'm telling you that I'm gonna get like a piece from Moa Lola. Because, I mean, I even once did like a school project on her as a designer. I did. If I want to insert it, I'll insert it. But like, it was so interesting. Like, she is just one of those designers where like you'll get it to understand it. The simplicity, yet the sexism in it is just like, wow. Is that how you shape a body? Love it. I think the second designer would be Brianka Sanders. There's just something about a woman who can make clothing so minimal but like elegant. Like, it's just, she's put together her brand so effortlessly that every time I see this woman like put out something, I'm just like, I mean, I gotta get my bag up. Like, I gotta get my bag up so I can buy me one of those. Another one, Jacquemus. I mean, if you don't like Jacquemus, then that's on you, babes. But like, wow, that man, Simon, you're a great designer, man. Like, I think the first Jacquemus fashion show I watched, I think it was one of the resort ones. I want to say 2022, summer, spring. You know, like that fashion show where like he staged, I don't know if it was like in a field or like it wasn't actually in a field. I have no idea, but I just remember going to Postnet that same day and printing out that picture, putting it on my wall of Gigi Hadid in that dress, and I was like, yeah, that's the type of designer I like. That's the like, you know, clothes can be so objective but subjective at the same time. It's how you view wearing clothes. And it's just like, when I look at the designers that I like them for different types of reasons. Like, I like Jacquemus objectively because of the way he shapes the body, because of the way he sees colors. Like, his simplicity is simple but abstract. Like, y'all saw that two heel shoe? You don't have to tell me twice. I'm saving, okay? But yes, Jacquemus. Another brand is Gianni. I hope I'm saying Gianni right, but it's Gianni. I think I wanted to apply for a job at Gianni because I loved, they had like these shoes that came out, they're pointy, they're like, do you call them belt buckles? Again, if I insert an image, I do. But like, even besides the clothes and the shoes, I just loved the aesthetic of the brand. Like, it was so girly but yet so fashionable. I was like, wow, you guys make good clothing. I think they had their first runway show, I think it was for Paris Fashion Week, if I'm not wrong, either Paris or New York. But I was like, kudos, because the clothes were good. Do I have any other top designers? Those are the ones that are gonna come to my mind now. Like, if I think of others, I'll yap about them. But yeah, fashion is just such an eye-opener to me because I like the way people express themselves through clothes. It just makes so much sense to me that someone feels a certain type of way in a day when they wear this item, even if you're not psychologically clocking like, oh, I feel this type of way wearing this clothing. Like, your aura will exude it, you know. So I like it, I love it a lot. Very nice. Let me pause to actually think of the brands, because sometimes, now that I'm thinking about it, I think the other one was Fantasy Club. Fantasy Club for me just makes such cute clothes. I'll use very like taboo terms, but in my mind I can already feel how I can already feel how I feel about the clothes. Does that make sense? But to me, like, there's just such a brand for like cutesy clothing. To me, I like the way they be shortening them skirts and stuff. I'm like, wow, sign me up for a pair of those. But I don't think I follow through with them like that, but I really do like their clothing. Yeah, it's summertime here in South Africa, and you know, sometimes I want to just like a little girl, you know, like a little HOE, you know. And even though I cannot seem to have those types of clothes in my wardrobe currently, in the future I definitely will. And Fantasy Club is definitely in my cart. Yes. Another one, I think, in terms of like shoes, is Naked Wolf. Naked Wolf is amazing. There's the other one I came across that other day. I put it on my Depop as like a style tip. Now I can't remember the name, but I really liked the shaping of the heel. I feel like if I do find a picture again. What else? Yeah, I don't buy like a lot of new clothes because to me, yeah, fast fashion just isn't my forte anymore. You know, growing up in factory was cute, guys. Like, my mom used to like buy me clothes if I would go out somewhere, and it was so fun. Like, I enjoyed it. Shopping at factory was the best. You know, those like what are they called, military like pants that were like trending at the time. I have no idea where they are now, but I hope they are buried somewhere because but yeah, like now I mostly just thrift clothes. Mostly just, some of my clothes just belong to my boyfriend. See, his brand. But like literally most of my clothes are thrifted because I enjoy it more. Like, you find more unique pieces. It's more fulfilling to find something that people aren't really wearing, you know, because it's just yours and you get to keep it until kingdom come. But yeah, right now there's so many clothes in my wardrobe that I want to get rid of, and I think I want to donate them instead of sell them, because I look at those clothes and I'm like, wow, they aren't really pieces that I would sell, because like they're old clothes, they're old fast fashion clothes that I used to wear. So it's like I'd rather just donate them because, you know, they'll have a better home there than selling them. But yeah, hopefully I can find a cute charity to like give them away to. But yeah, that's tea. Let's get back to like completing the schoolwork, because I actually do want to take an hour break to myself to just play Sims, be in my room. Anyway, this was cute. I also forgot one more brand. I think it's called Nishi the brand. Nishi the brand. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but I came across their page probably 2022, and I thought to myself like, oh, it's like a page dedicated for like Sims, like, oh, this person is like making clothes for Sims. Oh no, darling, it's a brand. This person is designing through animation. Like, I was just like, oh, is this what we're doing? Because I only thought you could just draw, like that's the only way to design. No, I think I once saw them turn, like, it was this tank top excuse me, and it came with like a green skirt. Like they turned that into an actual garment, and it was my first time seeing them like actually produce an actual garment, and I was like, whoa. Now that's the type of stuff I want to see in my wardrobe, darling. Like, it is phenomenal. I don't think I've ever seen anyone design so perfectly as them through animation. Because, I mean, come on. But, yeah. I also just like the way this person is shaping the body. Through each and every designer, I pay attention to the way you're shaping the garment onto the body. Like how elegantly, how softly, how like structured it is on the body. I'm just like, wow. Now that's fashion. Two people, you could never convince me that their fashion, actually 3 people, you could never convince me that their fashion sense is whack. Doja Cat, FK Twigs, Riri. You could just never. You could go into a whole debate about their past looks, blah blah. You could never. Like, who the hell goes out in a bedsheet? What? Babe, that's fashion. That's fashion. What I dislike about society's rules is that they decided that fashion should sit on a standard where you should wear a top, you should wear a jersey, like you can't go out in a bedsheet, you can't go out in your pajamas. Babes, who cares? What happened to us just freely like roaming in whatever we want to wear? Like feeling comfortable in the clothing that we want to wear? Why is someone getting judged for wearing a bedsheet? Was it ever that deep? Huh? Like, no. I'm not even gonna sit here and debate all fashion trends and whatever to go out of 2024. Like, babes, if you still wanna wear skinny jeans, like wear the hell out of those skinny jeans. Do it. No one should tell you otherwise. Like, no one should be allowed to tell you otherwise. Like, you do. That person does not buy your clothes. Think about it. When you sit down and you deep it, that person does not buy your clothes. So they have no say on what you decide to wear. Like, you want to come out looking like little Uzi, go for it. Like, but anyways. Yeah. Now I will bid you adieu. Cue the Game of Thrones exit. I
can yell into Jesus and still smoke weed.
Because that is natural. It's not processed. It's made by God himself. So it's spiritual. It elevates you, opens your mind, and that's what God's love is all about.